and everything. And apparently there's a new live format. So you can do something called like horizontal lock. So I guess if you're doing like a live stream with your phone in vertical mode, so that kind of screwed up everything. But glad to be here on a Tuesday. I know it's been a while since we've done a live stream, guys. And it's mostly because of work. I've been working a lot, and it's been awesome. And been doing the community post there to show you guys, or tell you guys what's up, what's been going on. But there's been a lot of stuff going on up here in the train room, and I'm excited for this month. We have York and a lot of other train events happening this month. So, thank you guys for stopping in so far. We have a couple people watching right now, but anyone in the replay, thank you so much for stopping in, as always. The Steam Tractor guy. It was my second tractor show. I had a great time and met lots of great people out there. And then we also have, sorry guys, I'm using my phone. What's up, Thomas Moore's Trains? What's up, ES from Jersey? How's it going, guys? But yeah, been really busy with work. That's why the live streams haven't been, as frequent. What's up, Edwards Rail Productions? Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you in here before. If you've been here before, welcome back. Doc, man, what's up, Sean? How's it going, brother? Not to be here. Oh, I've been busy. No worries. I've been busy very much so because of that right there. The people that make the lights on in this room possible. So I can't complain, guys. Been working a lot of hours. It's production season, so it's been awesome. Have a Santa Fe Railroad spike from 292. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so, guys, we got a lot of events happening this fall, and, we're trying to figure out what's going on and stuff, so we'll see what's going on for the rest of the month, but the beginning of the month, there's a couple train shows. Just to put some out there, guys, we have this weekend is Bernie's Model Railroad Train Show in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's a little bit of a hike for me, but I might try to make it. What's up, Train Video Productions? How's it going? So yeah, guys, we got Bernie's Model Train Show up in Scranton. It's a smaller show, but I've gotten a lot of really cool items from that show. Also, a lot of my great friends go up to that show as well. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Out on the main line. Oh, cool. Very cool. But yeah, the Bernie show is on Sunday. It starts at 9 a.m. goes to 1 p.m. It is at the Holiday Inn, Scranton. I can't think of the other name of the other town. Yeah, I gotta see what's going on with funds. It's a hike to get up there. What's up, Train Man? How's it going? I'm doing all right. Dunmore, there you go. Holiday Inn, Dunmore, Scranton, Dunmore. It's a really nice hotel, actually. It's pretty decent. The food's been awesome. So, hey, thank you so much. I'm glad to be back on a Tuesday at least, but it's better than nothing at all. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, guys. I've been working a lot of hours, doing a lot of early starts. Like last night, we started at 2 a.m. Monday night, Sunday into Monday, we started at 1 a.m. Just get a couple extra overtime hours in the morning. Then we work our normal shift. So it's been pretty awesome, getting some extra bonus bucks there, right in time for York. You're not sideways anyway. Good. Elkhart, Indiana. I've heard of that spot. I'm also putting this tender together on. So guys, I had a Streamline K4. It has had a history on this channel. It's pretty much the bane of my existence, and I think it's finally together to a point I can run it and enjoy it, without having to fiddle and dabble with this thing. So we'll run that tonight. It's a K-line streamlined K4, and it's got TMCC, and I actually ripped out all of the electronics. The old electronics are out. Did not have cruise control. It was a really good runner without cruise control. So it was pretty decent. I missed Matt's comment here. Last few weeks have been nuts. Feel your pain. Haven't been able. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff on the railroad. It's a railroad, so everything's possible. So we had a lot of busy work to do last week. So it was a good week though. NYC Railroad Museum. Yeah, I've heard of that. There's not really a lot of NYC stuff out there. Train Video Productions. I don't really like talking about money and such, but the railroad's it's a good career to get into. That's what I basically all I have to say. Um, yeah, more money for trains. It's true, but I'm also able to pay for a little bit more around the house and things like that, compared to my last line of work, which was like the other thing too with the railroad. Your paychecks fluctuate because you're working your normal 40 hours plus or minus whatever overtime you're doing. So it's not really the same check every week. Compared to my last job, it was like the same X amount every other Friday, bi-weekly, and it was so miserable, to be honest with you guys. But it was like the same exact paycheck. A couple pennies would shift around because of like insurance and all that stuff would fluctuate. Let's see. Cool, they're running a K4 tonight, streamlined style. What else? So, okay, so Train Man, we are running, first we're going to run my 1604, which is a Chesapeake and Ohio Allegheny. It's a baby Allegheny, it's Rail King, but it is working fantastically well. The last live stream we had, guys, I ran this Allegheny. It was a nightmare. Was not working right at all. The motors were getting binded up on the wires. It was shorting out, would not run in reverse. I fixed all that, I promise. Everything on this thing is mint. It is a beautiful runner. I love this engine. It's even though it's a mini Allegheny, it is a perfect piece to take to the railroad club. Because yes, it's an articulating engine, but it also does not have that overswing to the other tracks as bad. The rear actually, this is crazy. The rear of this engine actually swings out more than the front, which is like, it's kind of funny to watch. So I'm actually running this on the 054 loop on my layout, but the 072 loop I'm running E7s that I upgraded with ERR. My B&O E7s are finally upgraded. They sound awesome. They're running. I'm not putting smoke in now. I know some of you guys have been asking me, are you putting smoke units back in these E7s? I'm like, no, they're Williams. It's running fantastically well. I'm not going to mess with smoke with those. But the K4 actually have a fan-driven smoke unit with puffing smoke right now. Used magnets and wheel sensors for that, or reed sensors, or magnetic reed switches, or whatever for that. So it's chuffing. It's doing good. It's actually a lot better than before. We'll talk about the K-line once we get it on track, and I'll show you guys what's up with it, what I had to go through with this thing. This thing has been a nightmare, almost to the point I almost threw it away. Just cut my losses, like, the heck with this thing, I'm done. But I never gave up. It's working great. It's an awesome piece. They're actually very rare. This piece was built by K-Line and everything not too long ago, maybe like 20 years ago or so. There's some other comments, guys, I gotta read. Rare BNSF stainless steel, railroad spike. Nice. Oh yeah, no worries. Train Video Productions. Yeah, the railroad, let's just say this, the more you work, the less you'll be home, but then on the weekends you have a little bit more cash flow to enjoy yourself. That's the best way I can explain it. There's definitely a little bit more, it's a lot of hard work, but you do get rewarded for your hard work for the most part. I'm glad you got the Allegheny fixed. Yeah, me too. It's actually freaking me out. Engineer Ed, what's up? Been a long time. Yes, it has. Got a couple other comments. Brian Rock, what's up, buddy? Saying hi to everybody. I love that, man. Thank you so much. Always love how you say hi to everyone in the chat. It means a lot, and brings a really inviting atmosphere to the channel. So thank you so much. Railroad spike never rusted. 28 years. Wow. Basically got a complete overhaul. Yes. So the Allegheny, I did a video on it. If you guys are interested in learning how to upgrade with PS3, that whole kit, watch the video. It's a great video to basically just, it's a little bit of a brain cooker, honestly, of a video, because I had to do some crazy stuff to get the smoke unit working properly, using like relays, power boards, things like that. But these are all available on Amazon for a very cheap price. I promise, guys. I buy tons of these boards now. I've got relays out the wazoo up here. power boards are on the way. Actually, tomorrow I'm getting a delivery of rectifier boards. I'm going to start putting them in all of my coaches if I can hide them for a constant voltage board idea. Also, they're really cool when you turn the lights off. They actually kind of dim down. It's really interesting how that works because it's losing, you're cutting the power off, the capacitors are discharging, and you get a nice light effect there. So pretty cool. I got a comment here. Train Club finally got a new location. Nice. Congratulations. That's actually one of the hardest things about a train club is finding a spot to run the trains. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but that is like the absolute hardest spot. Some people open up their own homes to train clubs. Some people, like, I know my buddy Harry Henning has their train club at the house. So they either get the garage or the basement to run their stuff. My train club, we're thankfully at a historical society. We are able to utilize that building respectfully, and it's been a great experience over there. A couple other comments here. Didn't give up. Yeah, so the K-line was way more of a headache than... Oh, actually, they have their different headaches. Here, I got to put these screws back in the bottom of this so I can at least test run it. So guys, with the K-line, with this engine, I'm putting the screws back in the tender. It's kind of quiet. I put the ERR sound card in here. It is pretty quiet. Try not to give up. Sound like you're freaking out. Yeah, it was pretty scary, honestly. I put this tender back in. Why aren't you going back? Come on, there's plenty of room in there. I know there's a lot of stuff in there, but plenty of room. I'll tip it over. But yeah, guys, the K-line, like seriously, I was ready to give up because there's just so much that has happened with this little engine that I never want to happen ever again with any other engine. I'd never wish it on like my worst enemy, like train enemies out there, if there are any, because this engine actually caught on fire at the train club, and it wasn't fun. There was actually a really, big design flaw in this engine. I'll show you guys in a second, so bear with me here. There's actually several design flaws with this design of engine. The biggest one now I'm dealing with is that the roller is now touching the scoop for the tender scoop, and it sparks and shorts out. So I need to flip the roller around. Maybe I'll do that really quick. But that's something I didn't mess with. That's something that the factory did. But just letting you guys know that this engine I'm about to show you was not designed for TMCC. What I mean by that is that originally it was conventional. So conventional trains, you're not applying a full 18 volts. If you are, something's probably wrong with the engine. But with conventional, you're running variable speeds. You're going from like MTH engines will run at like 2 volts, 3 volts AC. With these engines with the little DC motors with the sounds, you're running at probably 3 or 4 volts at a nice speed, like a cruising speed. You want to go faster, probably up at 5 to 7 volts AC. This engine, they basically took this design and threw in a TMCC soundboard and TMCC control unit, left the smoke unit. So the smoke unit was designed for track power. So it's like a resistor smoke unit, and it had a plunger. So basically it works on a cam. So the plunger would basically work off a cam. It would push the smoke out and bring it back through a plunger system. Very similar if you guys have ever taken apart Lionel's little saddle tank engines. That design of smoke unit was designed by K-Line. They're very inefficient. I hate them because they have a lot of design flaws. This engine, basically, I was talking to a member of the club. It's a good friend of mine. I left the smoke unit on. I turned it off using the remote because sometimes TMCC boards or radio boards aren't the most responsive for that command for some reason. It was still on, so I went to run it, and the chuffing plunger was working. It was actually smoking really nice. And then I brought it back to the bench and noticed smoke was coming out of the tender, and the radio board fried. Like the R2LC board totally caught on fire. The transistor in the board totally toast. It still ran, but it was still shorting out and such. So I put my own smoke unit in there later on. It's just a headache. I ran this thing without smoke for a long time, and then I thought about it. It's like, you know what? I'm going to upgrade this thing to ERR, get the modern sounds in here, get the modern R4LC with Cruise Commander. So put a Cruise Commander kit in. Everything's working. Also had a wiring issue. The head end of the engine has pickup rollers. They weren't picking up power, so found out one of the screws weren't going through the plates of the roller plate all the way. So now we have power in the head and the tender, which is awesome because it's great over switches. This thing just does not stop. The Cruise Commander in here it's just an excellent running piece. So let me move this roller around. It's gonna short out and blow something up if I don't do this. If I can, we shall see. These are original pickup wires here. I don't want to mess with them. Oh. And also, I think this engine was in some type of flood. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so this has been shorting out for a while. So let me show you guys this. This is a design flaw. I'm gonna spin you guys around. What's up, Ed and Bettina Berg? How's it going? So I wasn't intending on doing a repair video, but let me show you guys what's going on. So right here where the screwdriver is, this is all crusty. So what's happening is that the roller, which is right here, you can see it's charred. It's got a lot of carbon wear. That is hitting this scoop, which is an ornamental scoop. Basically, this is a water scoop. So I need to reverse the roller to go that way. So these are sprung. These are actually really nice rollers. They're sprung. So I'm going to reverse it this way, and hopefully we don't get any more shorts. But as you can see with this roller here, when the track's on it, it just touches like that and shorts it out. You can see that this is all burnt and charred. That's my insulator for the center rail. So we're going to put that back together. I'm going to turn this camera around so you guys can see me. So give me a second here. Got a lot of comments in here. What's up, Jim? How's it going? Rose Jewel. Yeah, Train Man, it sucked, man. I hated seeing this thing on fire. Hey, what's up, Life with Roscoe? What's up, man? Conrail Lock. What's up, guys? Let me spin this around. All right, magic camera. There we go. So, also, the best news ever. I got this, finally, my blue light to sync with my Wi-Fi at the house. So now we have blue lights again. I know it's something simple, but it's been a good day. It's been a pretty good day up here, guys. So let me move this roller around. And like I said, this is all original. God, this wire is like super fragile. But I don't know if I can turn this around because of the I don't know if I can turn it or not. Nope. Shoot. Shoot darn. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, of course I can't turn the move that roller. I can't turn the roller around because now it's touching the center roller of the wheel. So this is definitely a design flaw here. Definitely not a good design right here for, I think it's like my first time with K-Line actually having this. Thoughts of Lionel re-releasing the green E8s? I think they're cool. I think they're... The last time I've seen them was actually, speaking of K-Line, K-Line released those a long time ago. And I've seen them on eBay. There's one set, and this guy wants like $1 million for them. They're very, very expensive. Metal part off the tender. Yeah, I know, but then I lose the scoop. I lose the water scoop, which is... How's that even fastened on here? The other thing, too, what I might end up doing is taking a Dremel tool. I'll just take a Dremel to the water scoop and cut it down. You're not going to see the difference, really. We'll run it for tonight as long as I can. But we'll do that. We'll just take a Dremel. Dremel solves all your problems. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going? So, John, I got the K4 finally fixed up. So, no more fires at the train club, hopefully. So, the baby K4 is ready to return. Let me get this wire through this little loop here. We got these tiny little contacts and everything. But yeah, so I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad this engine's working. Not too happy about the short problem. Let's see. I mean, on top of that, I already have 3 rollers that are picking up, so I might just leave it off. I don't know. Now I'm all stuck in here. Let's see. Just going to mention, try cutting back a few inches. Yeah, so probably end up doing that real quick. When we're running trains, so I'll just use a Dremel. Around $1,000. That's crazy. Yeah, the E units on eBay, I think they're 800 something, but they're K-Line. I don't even know if they have crews in them or not. They're very expensive for what they are. They're MYC green. They're beautiful, beautiful engines, but just a lot of money for what you're getting, you know. TMCC system's working great. So everything so far so good. But yeah, I might cut that away once we start running trains here. We'll start running trains at we'll do like 8:40, like 10 minutes from now. I'm gonna try to get in here with a Dremel and fix her up. Now I'm just trying to get this old wire through. Nope. Waiting for the cable. Yeah. I will say TMCC is pretty much bulletproof. I'm not a huge fan of like the antenna. That's probably like the downside of a TMCC setup is just the antenna. But a couple things that I do like about it, you get that control to walk around, the freedom to like walk around your layout and explore while you're running your trains. All right, so the roller's back for now. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So yeah, we'll have to chop it. We're gonna Dremel that. Where's that other screw? I think I just lost. All right, I'm gonna throw this engine on the track. We'll talk about it. All right, let me get in front of the camera here. It's super awkward looking off the side, but it is what it is. So, yeah, that roller is super close. Don't know why they did that. All right, so let me flip you guys around. I'll show you what we're working on, what I've been talking about for a little bit. So, what's up, N-Scale? How's it going? ELW Trains. What's up, guys? All right, so what we're talking about is, let me lower the camera here. All right, so what we got is this K-line right here. It's a streamline. It's a torpedo, as they would call them. And it's a K4. It's a Pacific. It's a 462. And Pacifics are my favorite. This engine, really quick, let me start it up. Whoops. So say wrong track. Track 2. All right, so the 1604 is going to start up too because it's on the same track, but that's the whistle that came in the kit, and you can see it's starting to smoke. You also get the dispatcher sounds. What's up, King Julian? How's it going? Hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. So this does have really nice sounds. And then if you go...
Don't need to send out the dog catcher if we don't stay on schedule.
So there's the MTH engine in the background talking too. This engine's not very loud. But a couple of modifications that I did. I got the fan smoke going. It does have cruise. It rides really nice. But the front has all LEDs. Got a fan smoke unit. That's not on right now. I got to wait for it to pick up on a rotation. There it goes. So we get some smoke going. Also, I did Firebox glow. Now, because this engine is shrouded, I have the lights on the top of the shell pointed down to the bottom, so you can kind of see some glow. They do flicker. It's kind of hard to see because of the camera, but if I can zoom in, the lights do flutter a little bit. So it's just been a fun upgrade. The crew figurine's original. It does have a Firebox glow effect already with the engine.
Look at the general order.
That's the CNO behind it. But yep, there she is. And like I said, when we get this engine running, the 1604 behind it, I'll take the Dremel to this engine, get that cleared up so we can run it tonight. But sounds kind of like a 611. So I'm not really a huge fan of the whistle, but it does run really nicely. But yeah, a couple things about this engine, guys. I saw some comments here. All scales. Oh, best for the room. Yeah, I have N scale as well. Canadian Pacific Railroads, but I don't have any CP stuff. Or Canadian Pacific or CN. Zoom in close. I saw that. PRR Joe, what's up? Yeah, so PRR Joe, you can't have this. This is mine. 3 of the exact same engines, but I need to put cruise in it. It has TMCC. We'll try cruise control M. PRR Joe, go on to eBay right now and go on to eBay and type up ERR Cruise Commander. So you can buy them. They're through Trains with a Z. not a channel sponsor, but Trains has cruise commanders, the whole kit. Now your TMCC electronics and those K-line torpedoes, gut it all out. They sound amazing for what you get, but gut everything out of there. It's just nothing but a headache because of that. The resistor smoke unit that was in here actually caught on fire, and this is like one of my favorite semi-scale engines in my collection. But yes, the engine caught on fire, so I love it. It's a good engine. So we overhauled these guys recently, and I will say between the MTH doing the upgrade on the 1604 and this, I prefer, honestly, for steam engines, I prefer the MTH upgrade board because they give you everything in the kit. The kit has like all your lights in it, your coupler. This already had an electric coupler, but the ERR kits literally just gives you the board, a little bit of wire, the antenna. I actually had to wire up a Molex connector for the board for this to send back to the coupler, so the coupler opens, which you guys can hear really quick. So get the coupler sound. There's no front coupler, but I still get the sound effects there. A little bit of Z-scale. Very cool. We missed the fire. No, it did not catch on fire today. Reading glasses. I have N scale to mess with here and there. Yes, so guys, Heath, his stream is going on Tuesdays. I do apologize. I always send him a message saying, like, you know, I do apologize for taking up a Tuesday. He's a good friend of mine. Great person. I've met Heath a handful of times. Awesome friend. So if you guys want, you can go share, you know, give him some love as well. Humanity City Junction. His live streams are very technical, really knowledgeable. He likes experimenting, and he runs mostly DC, but he has every scale, I believe. I think every scale he's got it in his little office space, for what I remember. But good friend of mine, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, guys, give him some love. You can check out his channel. He puts up videos, mostly live streams, but he's a good dude. So yeah, this engine was overhauled, and guys, the 1604 kit cost me $200. So you get the steam board. It's generic. You can program any sounds in there with whatever you want using a DCS system. But the engine that you guys are seeing in front of you with the ERR, I'm stuck with whatever sounds ERR sells. So they have like 3 different types of steam. It's large, medium, and small. Then there's turbine steam for like steam turbines. And then he has articulated steam. It sounds like a big boy, Union Pacific big boy. And then he has steam with the horn for the daylight. It's like daylight sounds. So there are a couple of options there, but for what you get, you know, it's about $300 to upgrade an engine, and that's like bare bones. I'm talking like you're just putting in the boards to the motors. You're not including your lights, your power boards, your smoke unit, your coupler. Compared to the MTH kits, like I said, they give you everything you need. They give you the couplers, the lights, the tether. This did not get a tether, so I had to hardwire. I'm kind of fed up with tethers, so I hardwired it, and I got the engine nice and close. It's actually in the closest drawbar position, so it's a really nice, tight model here. But we have a nice piece of shrink right there. It's loose, and the wires are able to float freely between the engine and tender. All the brains of this engine are in the tender, the speakers in the tender, and the light controller is also in the tender that I installed. The smoke unit power supply is in the front up here. smoke units up here in the stack. All the lights are EVA model LEDs. You can get them on Amazon. I recommend plugging everything through a rectifier board to get your LEDs, because the board for the ERR does have your outputs for lights, but it's all AC and it's your track power voltage. So there is a huge potential to blow stuff out. So originally I connected everything through the ERR board. I ended up blowing out the front headlight, which is all the way in this lens. I blew out both marker lights. So I was like, you know what? There's got to be a better way to do this. 10th the PS3 upgrade, but I'm still concerned with... It's very easy, I promise. The PS3 upgrades, if you have a soldering iron and a way to print out the instructions in color, it's very easy, I promise. It's actually kind of relaxing how easy it is compared to the ERR. You know, stuff happens. Just make sure if any of you guys do upgrade to P3 or Protosound 3, make sure you have a Protosound 3 or 2 smoke unit. Do not use a PS1 smoke unit. They say in the instructions that you have to cut out all the components and just wire it in parallel with your resistors and your fan unit. But just forget all that. Just get a Protosound 2 smoke unit, throw it in there. If you have to, glue it in the shell. Do whatever you got to do, but just do not reuse PS1 smokers. This engine has a PS1 smoke unit in it. It went back to the board, blew out the element circuit of the board, had to put in my own power circuit, my own relay hooked up to the fan switch to get the chuffing smoke to work. So it's a great modification. It's a little bit foolproof now. It's a little bit hardier. Take some power off the board, but it is a pain in the neck. So, but guys, we're gonna run some trains. What question did you ask? You are cool. Thank you so much. Did you ask a question in there? I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, so we're going to go to the station here. My other piece I upgraded. If I can get there, there's so much stuff on the floor. Let's see. All right. All right, let's see what we got. Can't really see it. I'm going to bring that engine around. But I upgraded these E7s as well. And it's been a long-awaited project. Now, these are Williams E7, so Bachmann. They already have the motors in them. But these things run great. And I did my own speaker upgrade to them as well, so they're very loud. So these now have Cruise Commander in them, and they're awesome. All right, so the only complaint I have, I know a way to fix it. We're actually going to do a video up here on this. When I switch direction, the rear light does not kick on, so I only get front headlight. Now, the light's wired up correctly and everything. It's just for some reason, it's not putting out the power, so it's probably a radio board issue. But what I'm going to do is hook up the wires in the rear to the front wires, and before it gets to the lights, I'm going to hook up a relay wired in. It should be I'm going to wire it normally closed, so when the circuit's opened with the relay, or I gotta think about it. We'll do the video on it for sure, but once the direction is swapped and the power is cut from the relay, it should close the circuit, allowing the rear lights to turn on. So we'll get rear lights, and then when I hit forward, the relay will click in, cutting power from the rear power board. So it's a very simple fix. And honestly, I might do that in the future to, you know, get some of the power off these boards, help them out a little bit. But I do like if you use a rectifier board with LEDs, the lights in the front slowly dim down. And I just love that. It's so cool. So the rear will be the exact same way. And I also added 2 speakers to this model. So there's a speaker in the rear there, and then on the other side right there. And they're subwoofer speakers I bought on Amazon. I used a 6-volt power supply with a amplifier board, and let me turn the revs down. There we go. So I was able to amplify the signal coming off of the ERR board. So now I've got 6 watts of power. So these things can be very, very loud. I love it. All right, guys, so let's start running some trains here. Behind this train, we've got some other cars. I've got a whole B&O set I've got to upgrade with LEDs. But we've got some, I think these are 18-inch heavyweight. Yeah, I think they're 18s heavyweights. All right, let's get you guys in the station here. All right, let's start up the Allegheny. Yeah, I love the sound of that. And I actually just picked up this C&O caboose at the end. I had to get a C&O caboose for progress right there. There it is. Little cupola caboose. I believe it's MTH Premier. I love it. It's all decorated and everything. Guys, the C&O Allegheny could actually probably put me to sleep. It is so like soothing to listen to. What's up, O-Gate Trains Plus Slot Cards? What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing all right. What's up, Randall? On the way back from Memphis. Hey, good luck. Thank you, Train Man. So upgrade for the E60. You could throw in like either MTH or ERR. Yeah, I had to get a matching caboose for the set, because I honestly do not have a lot of C&O cars. Also put some LED marker lights in both units. Oops. Green in front, red in the back. I did a video on mine. Very nice. Williams and Weavers. Now the good thing is with these upgrade boards, I can actually get a lot of Weaver stuff now and throw upgrades in them. For Steam, like I said, I'm probably going to go with MTH. So, we'll see. Thank you, Slide Cat. Oh, C&O, there you go. It's got such a an iconic whistle there. So guys, we have a new arrival coming to the channel. I'll let you guys guess. And yes, we'll be going to York. So guys, it's a very large engine. It's going to be the largest engine in the collection. So I want you guys to guess and see what it is. We got 28 people in here. So guys, take a guess on what engine I'm bringing up to the layout. It should be this week or so. But yeah, just take a guess, write it in the chat. And it's a very large steam engine. I'll give you that. Yeah, I've done a little bit of scenery at the club. Just a handful of stuff here and there. It's not a big boy. It's not a DGA. Keep on guessing, guys. It's a giant steam engine. M1, nope, larger than that. It's, some people have argued it's a little bit, it's like a big boy, but it's not. Like, it's pretty much a big boy of the East. So just keep on searching there. Keep on getting it. We'll get it. Not a Challenger, nope. It's not an Allegheny either. It's not a Texas. Oh, Life with Roscoe got it. There you go. A Yellowstone. So guys, we have a Yellowstone on order. It should be here this week. Really excited. It's going to be crazy to see it work up here. But we'll have a full-scale Yellowstone here sometime this week. It's going to be spectacular. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. Yeah, me too. It wasn't cheap. I will tell you guys that. It was not a cheap locomotive at all. But I saw it on eBay and I had to have it. So it's on the way. Yeah, it'd be a full-size, full-scale Yellowstone. It's a B&O. So, forgot I'm running this in conventional mode. What's up, Radar? How's it going? Hey, Trey, man, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Still in the factory. Wow. Let's see what smoke we got. Yeah, it's actually going to be my first full-scale articulating steam engine. This Allegheny is semi-scale. Engineer Ed, I'm just going to take the Dremel tool, chop it back like an 1/8 inch. I'm actually going to do that right now, so give me a second here. I'm going to take you guys to the other side. I can actually do that right at the bench. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to grab the Dremel. But yeah, I'm going to chop that down a little bit. What's up, Danny? How's it going? Doing all right. What's up, Dale Hudson? There we go. So guys, I'm going to grab the Dremel, be right back, do some surgery on this scoop, and then we can run this beautiful Pennsylvania locomotive. Alright guys, give me a second. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help out. Alright guys, right back. I'm going to do some surgery. Let's see what we got. right, so I'm actually going to put this on with the E7s, guys. What's up, DB Tech? How goes it? All right, guys, give me a second here. I'm going to switch these E7s out for the PRR.
I see the conductor checked his watch again. Must be time to go.
It doesn't do like the what do you call it? The shutdown sounds. I know some of the Lionel engines will say like we're going to beans or whatever, like we're going to sleep. So let's get this engine rocking and rolling. And we haven't ran this up here in a long time, guys. So I'm really excited to see what she's gonna do. And I grounded that back. Actually, I saw on the inside, looking through, I could actually tighten down the truck, which would also help back that roller away from the scoop. But the scoop's been shaved down. I'll just paint it later. I'll paint it black, like maybe like a rust color. Be kind of cool. But you know, it doesn't benefit having ornamental parts if it inhibits the engine from working. So I really don't care about, shaving off a scoop that you're not really going to see unless you take it off the track and they're like, oh, there's a water scoop. You know what I mean? So let's move you guys over here and let's get this K4 spinning here. So here we go. So far so good. Engine 68. It's still a scoop, man. Yup. Alright, so I'm going to have to open up the tender really quick and tighten down that screw, but it is not wanting to roll because that scoop is there. So might end up taking the scoop off. But for now, let's run the Allegheny. I got to start that back up. I'm going to take the screws out the tender and try to get this to work. But yeah, it's still not having it with that scoop under there. Here we go. If you guys have done upgrades before, there's always these little things that pop up, and things happen, with these kits. Alright guys, give me a second. I'm trying to put this thing back together for like the third time. But this is always how it is, you know. Trial and error. What's up, DB Tech? Bernie's Train Show, yes. I'll try to be there. I'm sorry, guys. I've been crawling on the floor looking for the screws that dropped out. Happens. There we go. Alright, this thing should not hit down. It's a big problem. But let's try this one more time. Yeah, Bernie show this weekend. I'm gonna try to make it. We'll see. I'm on like the fence because it is one heck of a drive to get up there. We shall see. right, guys, we got it working. So far, so good. Yeah, the E7s we ran earlier. I'm sorry for that. Right now we got this engine working. I might change that speaker out, guys. It doesn't sound... I don't know. I don't like the sound of that speaker. It sounds like it's just too muffled. And it's only like a 1-inch speaker compared to like a 2-inch speaker that's usually in these items. But I know why they give you the smaller speakers, so you can add these kits to pretty much anything, like pre- and post-war. Yeah, train video production is just way too muffled. The other thing too, it's a 611 style whistle. I'm like, yeah, it needs more. You know what it really needs? It honestly needs more like high range. And I've got 3-watt speakers here. I can change out to. The little amplifier in there is like struggling. It's like, it's so distorted. It's trying so hard. Come on, buddy, you can make it. But I know I'm only getting 2 revolutions per chuff, guys, but honestly, I like the way it sounds. Yeah, it's definitely a 611 sounding whistle. Honestly, my 612 on the shelf sounds just like this Rail Sounds kit. But hey, it's running, and it's got cruise control, and the chuffing actually sounds really nice. I just need more speaker range there, so maybe after the live stream or so, I'm going to tear it open. But I also have synchronized smoke too. So let me slow her down. Well, not that slow. So at least the smoke unit is synchronized, which is so cool. I love that.
Dispatcher here, please hold the track order.
Yeah, it's just way too boxy sounding.
How's that track look? Are we clear? Over. The track is yours. Over.
And usually, guys, when those dispatcher sounds kick in, they're really like high pitch and squeaky. Like the dispatcher voice is almost, you know, way too loud. I'm not getting that with this. But it is doing work, and it's chuffing up the hill. The speaker is over modulating. You can actually hear it warping out. Yeah, it's just way over modulated. Hey, thanks North Coast Railroad. How's it going, man? Yeah, there are a bunch of heavyweights. The first car is a Williams, and the last car is a Williams, and then the others are Lionel Pullmans, and then the heavyweight with the red wheels, that's actually a K-Line TCA car. But guys, I'm just happy it has sound and synchronized smoke, no fires or anything, and you can slow her down, not that slow. But it's got a fan-driven smoke unit. And what I did with the fan smoke, so guys, I've been looking out for these smoke units. They are so awesome. They are perfect for any engine that's not designed for a smoke unit because they are tiny. They actually fit right up here. It's an MTH Protosound 2 and 3 smoke unit for the box cab electrics, which are their template locomotives. And they smoke like crazy. Like this one's starting to heat up. Look at that. Wow. All right, let's run this thing. Nice. Yes, we'll do a Halloween live stream. But guys, these little MTH smoke units are fantastic. And they can fit up in the shell. And what I do is I take hot glue. I hot glue the contacts on top so they don't short out. And then I take the pipe that comes up and glue it inside the shell. And I actually have the same exact smoke unit in my 280 consolidation. I love it. All right, let's get the... Actually, let's run something different on 2-track. And guys, we're going to go until about 9:45. So, 9:45, 10 o'clock. Got 40 people in here. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. It really means a lot. Man, she's really smoking now. Look at that. Nice. Actually, you know, we'll run the CNO. You guys seem to like that engine a lot, the Allegheny. We'll run that. Plus, it's such a fun runner. We'll let the smoke unit warm up for a little bit, get it nice and hot. Man, she's really smoking now. Look at that. That speaker and that MTH is just so clear. Impressed. We're actually going to add some maple sugar to the K4. 333, I have not. You talking about the Marks? Marks 333. I do not have one. Yeah, you can do anything with the kit. Just make sure. So Seaver, it's good seeing you in the chat. But make sure that you can find the sounds on MTH's sound file list. They should have a turbine. Nice. Del Hudson, those are really nice. Yeah, so Seabird, check out the MTH sound file list and then make an assessment from there. They should have it. They're pretty popular. Yeah, one of the 060s. Rare earth magnets, what? You know what? I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of engines, like pull-more motor styles, have magnet traction, but a lot of them, you know, you take it to a club or something that on a non-ferrous track, it doesn't really work. Hold up, guys, 1 second. We've got a special guest up here. Alright guys, we have Chessie in the stream. What's she doing? Yeah, it's Chessie the cat. What? It's a kitty. Nah, it's Chessie. There you go. She's tired. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. She's been up here snooping around. I was actually yelling at her earlier. She gets into everything. You get into everything. What? But now she loves the train room. This is like her favorite room in the whole house. She'll actually sleep in the windows behind me and stuff. Yeah, she loves it. What? There's nothing there. There she goes. So yeah, a little cameo with Chessie. She sees like dust and stuff flying around. She goes crazy. It's hilarious. But yeah, guys, we'll go till 10 o'clock. But everything's working great. Knock on wood. So far. There we go. Hey, thank you so much. The smoke unit in the Allegheny isn't as powerful, mostly just because we're running it off track power, so it's in conventional, but it is a fully equipped PS3 unit. The smoke unit should be running right now. Let me check up on it here. Let me spin you guys around to show you. Yeah, everything's been going pretty good. So what I usually do is these get like an air bubble. Kidding. It's blowing something out. Maybe it's completely dry. I don't know, guys. That looks like it's smoking now. I guess it was dry. I don't know. It's smoking now. And that was maple syrup. Yes, that's going to be me at York. Give me all the cinders. At York, I'm going to buy a lot of Mega Steam. I want to get cinders Mega Steam. Super Smoke, so Radar, I've used it a couple of times. I'm not the biggest fan. It leaves like an oil residue and stuff. But I like Mega Steam. JT's Mega Steam. Whoops, sorry. What's up, Dr. Death? How's it going? Smoking, it's toasted. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's probably a resistor smoking it. Yeah, just replace the resistor in it. Productions. Thank you so much. That really means a lot, guys, because like I do my best to help you guys out in the hobby. Let me actually give this CNO a break. Yeah, she should be doing idle smoke right now. But like I said, guys, the issue is I'm running it at such a low voltage. It's not really having a chance to heat up. Let's see. There we go. A little bit of smoke. Super smoke kit. Smoked right away. Yeah. Oh yeah. The other thing too, I could adjust the voltage on the smoke unit right now, but I'm not gonna open this thing back up. Everything seems to be working fine. But yeah, the K4, the smoke unit in there is dialed in at 6 volts. I think it's 6 volts. And I overfilled the smoke unit, so that's why we're not getting the smoke right now. I do not own a Hudson. Well, I do, but it doesn't run very well. It's a Williams. I did sell the yellow belly, guys. I did sell it. And just to show you guys what these sound like without the sounds, it is super quiet. You can get the signal sounds, so you still get your whistle and the bell.
Dispatcher here, please hold for track orders. Over. Roger that. Now.
But these run super quiet. But yeah, guys, I did sell my Hudson. So, van and train car. That sounds pretty cool. Dioramas are pretty awesome. But yeah, these engines run super quiet. You can turn them down. You just get the whistle and the bell. But yeah, this speaker is getting changed out. I can't stand it. It's too tinny. It's too mini and too tinny. But the cool thing is, like I said, guys, the speaker could fit into like post-war tenders. You know, that you don't get enough space to put in a 2-inch speaker. This little 1 1/4 inch or 1 inch speaker is perfect. Which one? Which one runs? The one in behind it, the K4. HO scale, very nice. The K4 runs, I just have to, I gotta mess with it so it does chuff smoke, and then also picks up its own power from the track, and then use the on-off switch. Yeah, that K4 runs. Just real quick. But you can see the smoke is constant, but I have to dig in there and fix it. And then engine 11, or no, is it 14? But yeah, guys, I gotta fix both, or not both. I gotta fix the 1361. Number 11, or the barcode engine runs. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. The little consolidation runs, the tender's right there. But 1361, I gotta dial back the smoke unit, and then I've gotta hook it up. So it's with the chuff switch on the side, like the smoke on and off switch. And then there's another thing I got to do with synchronizing the chuff and smoke so I don't burn it up, but it is putting out way too much smoke. Yeah, let's get these sounds back on. Uh-oh. But I got the chuff just right on that K4, so I do get the 4 revolutions, whatever, per chuff. It sounds awesome. I just need to make sure the smoke unit's working properly. Right now, I do not have signal to turn off the smoke unit using the remote, so I got to flip the switch underneath. It is what it is, but everything works on the locomotive. It's a running locomotive. The 3768, the Streamline K4, I've had the same exact problem. So to turn off the smoke unit, you just have to flip the switch underneath. Which, it's whatever. I mean, it's probably a radio board issue. I do have a spare radio board I might throw in 1361 to see if that fixes the problem. But I don't know. We could try it. But yeah, guys, about 9 minutes. We're going to shut down for the day. But this engine's a beautiful runner. Nice and quiet. Don't hear any buzzing or anything. All the lights are working. The smoke's chuffing. No fires or anything. So, very happy with that. But like I said, guys, later this week we're going to be getting a brand new steam engine. Brand new to me, it's used. It's going to be the largest steam engine in my collection, and it's a B&O EM1 Yellowstone, and it's got Odyssey, synchronized chuff. What else does it have? Crew Talk, Tower Com. I think it's got a wireless tether, and it's a beautiful model. Someone was selling it on eBay for a crazy price, so I had to pick it up, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we got a Yellowstone on the way, John. It should be able to make it on the layout, like, really quick. My only issue right here is that the wall is that close, so that might become an issue with the overhang. We'll have to see. So I might have to run it going into the curve, like going this way. I'm not sure if it's going to come out of the curve, but the wall is way far away. We might have an issue here with the boxcar. It might be far enough away. Everything else there looks good. And then, what's up, engineer 6325? How's it going? Right in time, yeah. And this back here, I've got enough room between the track and the wall. As you can see with this engine, nowhere close to it. And then I might have an issue with my construction site. I might touch like some of the scenery. And then this telephone pole right there. So we'll have to see, guys. It's definitely going to be an adventure. And it should be a really funny video if, you know, nice close calls and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, my only concern is this wall right there. And if that's the case, I have no idea what to do other than possibly just running the engine at the club. You know, just enjoying it at the club. The other thing I could do is, you know, move that side of the layout further in. You know, just redo this basically from the wall over with 072, bring it away from the wall. Yes, it's full scale. Yeah, Niagaras are awesome too. Yeah, we'll have to possibly just test it out at the club. We'll have to see. My other thought too is just crazy, but you know, possibly redoing the layout for like a third time. This is layout number 3. What am I doing? Trim the wall. You know, I think it's a support beam going through there. Modify the wall. It's not that easy, guys. I wish it was, but that is a load-bearing post. But the other thing I could do is build a different layout up here. And what I've been thinking about doing is doing like an L-shaped layout, but there's really not a whole lot of room up here. It's new. It's not brand new. It's got Odyssey speed control. So we'll see. Layout building never stops. Exactly. No, I agree with you. The other possible thing I could do is just move the track over somehow. And you know, I don't want to lose another loop or something in here, but if I have to, maybe move some stuff around. It's a Lino with Odyssey. So it's like right before Legacy. It's still got TMCC, but it has basically cruise and all that. Yeah, layouts are never done. I've got so much stuff I want to do with this layout. The matching ore cars. Nah, I'm not worried about that. I'll run it with Pensy hoppers, you know. I'm not... Doesn't have to be prototypical. You know, I have a nice B&O caboose that I'll run it with that like matches the time period and everything. But, you know... Punch through. It's my Christmas closet, guys. I need this closet right here. Like, all my Christmas stuff is in that door. Oh. But yeah, it's like I said, worst comes to worst, it becomes a club runner. La Mapa caboose. Yeah, I've got another Mapa car on the way. You don't need Christmas, only trains. I know. Honestly, if this closet wasn't here, I would build a larger loop that went out and back. But the closet's here. It's here to stay. I don't know what surprises are inside of the wall. I mean, this house is very old, so I'm not going to mess with it, but I think it's a newer built closet. It's not plaster. Like, the ceilings are plaster in here, but the closet, I think, is drywall. Oh yeah, now she's really smoking. Look at that. Does not bug you. Some people are. Mapa locomotive at York. I'm looking for one at York. But yeah, here's the chuffing smoke. Let me turn the sounds up. Is that it? That's all the volume we get? Yeah, I gotta get that other speaker in there for sure. The Williams boxcar, I do not. I know, real quick, let me turn this around because we're finishing up the stream. So, there we go. So, guys, at York, some of you guys have been reaching out to me like, what are you looking for? You know, do you need help finding stuff? This year at York, I'm looking for, can you speed up the look? No, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to fly off the track. But, so at York, I'm looking for a couple of specific pieces. Mostly, of course, PRR steam. It would be really nice to find a mountain engine. But also, I'm looking for, like, one of my buddies has a switcher engine I've been looking for a while. He's got a SW 1200. It's a 1200, and it's got PS3. It sounds amazing. It is a beautiful piece, and it's really, really affordable compared to like Lionel. You know, Lionel switchers are $400. You're getting a switcher with one motor, so that's the thing too, guys. Oh, Chessie just ran out of here. That's crazy. So my biggest thing with Lionel and MTH, I'm looking at the value for what you're getting, and I'm not seeing the value right now with the Lionel stuff compared to MTH. So for example, like my rail box car that I fixed up, that was a $60-some car. Had to put new trucks on it because the trucks it came with were garbage. I actually saw a video recently from Docman. He had the same issue, but he paid a lot more for his cars. I'd be very upset, you know, about that. But really, I buy everything, guys. And I've been in like this K-line fix recently. I've got another K-line locomotive that's up here somewhere that you guys haven't even seen on the channel. Haven't even seen it run yet. I actually haven't ran it yet. I've been so busy. It needs repairs, so I've got to do the repairs up here. I'm going to do a video on that. Maybe this week we'll do a video on it. But it's a brand new K-line locomotive, diesel, and or new to me. It's new old stock, but that runs pretty nice. But the newer stuff, like from Lionel, I'm just not too, you know, I'm not too keen on what they're doing. So I'm probably not buying a new Lionel locomotive at York. I'm not interested in what they're putting out. Quality-wise, I've heard the argument about the electronics, like there's a chip shortage, there's this shortage, that shortage. Yeah, I get it, but, you know, you got to put out a good product. You can't sell someone, I mean, you can, it just, you know, I don't agree with the business plan that they're doing. Let's just say that. Because you're building something that could be a dud right out of the factory, and I've heard like all these quality control issues with their engines, also QC on like detail parts and such has just gone downhill. So like, I don't want to give a company my money after going to York, spending all day there, having a great time with my friends, and you know, you guys are like family too on the live stream. That, you know, everyone I meet at York, you guys are always so much fun to talk to, spend a little bit of time hanging out. But I don't want to have a, you know, great experience and take my trains back and then get all ticked off that my train's not working. So I would like to have a great York this year. I'm going to play it safe. It shouldn't be like that, honestly, guys. It should be, you get a good product for what you pay for. Yeah, I know MTH has its issues too. I know some guys hate MTH, but honestly, I've only had like maybe I've had one dud engine from MTH because it needs a tether. Okay, big deal. My DD1s need a tether that I'm just going to hardwire it. Whatever. If the lights stay on both ends, I don't really care. But you know what? Each company has its own little thing, but I feel like Lionel is not putting out a good product right now. I don't think they're putting out their best. I think a lot of their newer stuff is garbage. The quality is just garbage for what you're paying for. Compared to MTH, for a great example, I bought an MTH milk car. It's still downstairs in a tote. I took it to the train club, and all the doors open, all the hatches open. Beautiful car. It's very fragile. We'll give it that. But then I bought a newer Lionel car for around the same price. Total garbage. The wheels were just didn't even have sprung trucks, guys. Come on. Like, the ready to run sets from the 2000s had sprung trucks. And the couplers were decent on those too. But this was like just junk. Was not happy with that at all. And I really don't want to give my money to them. Unless it's used and older, sure, whatever, cool. But the newer stuff, no. If I see newer Lionel there, it says made in Vietnam, not buying it. It's not worth my time, not worth my money. It's not worth, all the hours out in the railroad, busting my hands up. Even though I love my job, and that you come back home and buy a dud, it just sucks really bad. So, American made line. Yeah, the thing is, it's so funny for me to say this, but the Chinese made Lionel is better than the Vietnamese, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I've had so many issues with like Lionel right out of the box. Growing up as a kid, I had a Western set. It came with an Americans, which is a 440 steam engine, an explosives car, 2 passenger cars, a horse car. That set was awesome. And the playability was just way up there. The horses were on a swivel, so their heads would poke out the car. It's just such a fun set. The explosives car had like these tubs with dynamite in them, and the passenger cars in that set were so unique. They were like the old school like B&O railroad Western style passenger cars. They were just beautiful. But then it just had so many issues, and that was way back when, right before Lion Chief. And then when Lion Chief came out, I was not a fan at all. I was like, this is not cool, because I want to run my stuff conventionally. I can't. I got to have this remote, whatever. I just didn't agree with that. I thought it was a cheap way out to make a couple extra bucks. But like I said, guys, MTH isn't perfect either, but I'm having fun with their upgrade kits. I've got another upgrade kit. I've got a program sitting on my floor right now on my GP9. So, it's all good. Real quick, couple last comments here, guys. K-Line made the best passenger cars. I agree. They made beautiful aluminum cars. I've got one. Yeah, the TCA car in this set that I was running tonight. Beautiful car. Yeah, haven't gotten to the hobby. Haven't gotten to the hobby yet. Okay, so I will be honest with you guys. There's so much used train. There's so many used trains out there. Don't be afraid to buy used. I'd say 95% of my collection is used. Like engine-wise, car-wise, even operating-wise. This is a used remote. Gotta go. Hey, everyone that's heading out, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Post-war is fun, but guess what? A lot of post-war is used, and post-war, okay, so DB Tech, like you're a tinkerer, you like to do projects and such, but you'd probably agree with me if I said that post-war is pretty much, indestructible. It's like, if you break a post-war train, something's not right, But post-war runs, you know, they run like toys. They're toy train. They're all toys in the end. But I mean, I love the toy aspect of post-war. I've got a bunch of post-war steam engines. I've only got like 2 post-war diesels. Yeah, 2 post-war diesels. I've got my switcher 624, and then I've got the Boston and Maine GP9 that I rebuilt. And then I would like to get, there's only 2 more post-war sets that I'm looking for in the future. I would like a Santa Fe set and then a GG1. That's it. After that, I'm done with post-war. Hell, I might even upgrade, you know, the Santa Fe's with ERR just so I can take them to the club, run post-war during Christmas time and stuff, get that traditional feeling. Put LEDs in the cars so they don't heat up and melt those beautiful silhouettes in those cars. So it's all about having fun, preference-wise. But guys, I am looking for a couple of things for York. Just tell you, any steam engine that catches my eye. Black, green, or Tuscan. Probably green. Brunswick. But I am looking at a couple of things for York. I'd like to find a full-scale GG1. That would be sweet. That I can upgrade, potentially. Also looking for, of course, Weaver cars. Weaver cars are like my favorite in the whole world. They're so much fun to mess with. On top of that, also looking at getting an F unit set. I don't have any F units. I've got a set of E units, what we ran tonight. They're beautiful. But I'd like to get an F unit set with TMCC. K-Line, Lionel's fine with that. They're old enough. I'm not too worried about it. And also, I do not have any PAs or FAs. Find a set of those would be pretty cool. And just whatever other stuff that catches my eye. So, do not like the older Weaver freight cars, plastic trucks. So Sieber, those plastic trucks, those are for 2-rail. I got 3-rail trucks. Got a Weaver GG1. But yeah, guys, it's almost 10:15 here. I got to go to bed to get ready for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much. If you haven't yet, give the video a like. Anyone watching the replay, thanks again. And thank you to you guys. You guys have been an awesome audience tonight. Love the comments. Got some other videos coming out this week. If you haven't checked it out, I went to a steam show this weekend. Did a lot of filming on traction steam engines. It was just so much fun. So, until next time, everyone, happy railroading. We'll see you next time. Be safe out there. Have a great rest of your week. Stay strong out there. The weekend is approaching. Almost a hump day here. So, and 2 weeks till York. So, looking forward to that as well. Bernie's train show this weekend in Scranton. Look them up on Facebook. Bernie Model Railroad train show this weekend at the Scranton Dunmore Hotel in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And tickets are $5 at the door. And like I said, 9 to 1 p.m. on Sunday. And that's this weekend. So don't miss it. But anyways, guys, we'll see you next time. Have a great night. See you guys.